Okay, so number 4 is a graphing problem. We're graphing the exponential. We could see from the base number right here, that's 3, that it's a growth function and not a decay, because 3 is bigger than 1. Okay, so we know that it's gonna have the initial direction is going to be this direction, like it's going to go like that. It might change if there's a reflection, okay? So just keep that in mind. So let me erase this. Okay. So the reference points or anchor points, whichever you want to call them, are -1, 1 over b, so it's 1/3, 0, 1, and 1b, so b is 3, so it's 1/3. Then we identify the a value. The a is -1/2. Oops, that red, I enclosed it, I didn't give it enough space, but -1/2. So that means that we're going to multiply the y values by 1/2. So by -1/2, take it back. So -1, -1/6, because 1/2 times 1/3 is 1/6, and then 0, -1/2, and then 1, -3/2. The next set of transformations are h and k. So we see that h is 1, and we get that from this part up here, and k is 4, and we get that from this part right here. So that's 1 and 4. So we're going to add 1 to the x's and 4 to the y's. Okay, we're adding, not multiplying. So now we have 1 minus 1 is 0. 4 minus 1/6 is 3 and 5/6. 0 plus 1 is 1. 4 minus 1/2 is 3 1/2. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. And then 4 minus 1 1/2 is 2 1/2. So these points right here are the ones we're going to be graphing. The ones in green. Oops, forgot the right parenthesis. Let me add it in. Okay. Okay, so I drew the x and y axis. Notice the points in green are all positive except for the 0, which doesn't have a sign, but all the others are positive. So that's why I have more space in quadrant 1. Okay, because my signs are positive, positive. I'm going to start off by drawing the horizontal asymptote, which we know is a k value. So y equals 4. So draw it there. Okay, and then from there I'm going to plot the point. So 0, 3 and 5/6. It's really close to the asymptote. And then 1, 3 1/2, about here. And then 2, 2 1/2, about here. Okay, so there are your 3 points. Now, with a stylus, it's going to be harder to graph right over those 3 points. So, excuse me if it's not exact, if it doesn't go over the points. It's a lot easier on the whiteboard in class, but or with a pencil, when I show you on the projector. But I think you get the idea. So it's going to go right over those 3 points. So it's going to be something like this. Like that. Okay, now remember, the curve does not touch the asymptote. It gets very, very close to it. But that's as best as we can do with the tools we have. Okay, so that's your graph. Now it's also asking you to state the domain, the range, let's see, horizontal asymptote and y-intercept. So domain, as we've seen and we know, for all the exponentials, decay or growth is all reals. The range for this particular one is all y such that y is less than 4. We use the k value for that upper limit, and we know it's less than because the graph is below the horizontal asymptote. Your horizontal asymptote is y equals 4, And we lucked out on this one with the y-intercept because we don't have to do any additional work. One of the 3 points in green is the y-intercept, so it's 0, 3, and 5/6.